So if you just found what you think is a great screaming deal on a getaway to Mexico or maybe Jamaica through Interval International or even RCI, well, I'm going to tell you about something. You need to check the fine print. Let's talk about it right after this. Hello and welcome to Destination Timeshare. I'm Jeremy, and this is tip number 9 in my 25 days of timeshare tips of VLOGMAS 2020. And before we get into this video talking about the thing you need to watch out for when booking a getaway or exchange into places like Mexico or even the Caribbean, I just want to let you know on this channel, I like to provide my knowledge, tips and advice to help you get the most from your timeshare ownership. So if you want to see those things, hit subscribe below. Also hit that notification bell, select all so you don't miss out on a single video. Alright, so let's talk about this. Maybe you've been looking at some great deals, or maybe you want to exchange your week into a property in Mexico, maybe Cancun, Riviera Maya, Cabo, maybe even the Caribbean. There's something really important that you need to watch out for, and that is mandatory all-inclusive fees. These can be very expensive, and in Interval you'll see a little plus sign associated with the resort if it has mandatory all-inclusive fees. If it does, those fees will be clearly disclosed when you're going through the booking process. And the reason I'm going to tell you to avoid these resorts, these properties, is these fees usually make it pretty much a waste of money to use your timeshare week or even book an exchange. Maybe you even found an exchange for $99 or $49. By the time you take the all-inclusive fees, which are mandatory, you have to pay them, you can't get out of them. By the time you take those into consideration, you could be paying thousands of dollars, maybe more than if you just booked an all-inclusive getaway through an online website, an online booking company, and booked an all-inclusive trip, maybe even air included, to places like Cabo, Cancun, or other places with all-inclusives. If we look at some of the fees here, you'll see that you could be paying $99 per person per day at some of these resorts. Some of these fees I've even seen as high as $250 per person per day. So when you take that into consideration, you could be talking $2,000 just in additional fees, in addition to whatever you're paying for your week or for that week, whether it's a getaway, or maybe you're even using one of your deposits from your ownership to trade into one of these properties, and you're looking at a maintenance fee of $1,000, then you're paying all-inclusive fees on top of that as well. It just does not make financial sense. You just need to go out to some websites, do some searches online, and compare the costs, because what you're going to find is, in most cases, these all-inclusive fees make that booking much more expensive than you can just go out and book it somewhere else with cash. So that is kind of one of the disadvantages. You have to really be careful when you're looking at booking in places like Mexico, Cancun, Riviera Maya, Cabo, places in the Caribbean. Watch for that plus sign, at least on Interval International. RCI will be the same way. They'll have something similar that designates a resort as having mandatory all-inclusive fees. So watch out for those. So if you like this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos about timeshare, check out the description box below. And for another timeshare tip, check out this video right up here. YouTube, they think you're going to like that one down there. Be sure to subscribe. You can do so by clicking on my picture right here. Hit that notification bell. And remember, the best destination is always a timeshare.